home. Go to a place that we don't know so well. It'd be nice, add a little spice, try some new seduction. Show each other how, give each other new instructions on what makes us feel good now.
Hey guys, welcome to this edition of The Quiet Storm. Man, it feels good to be in the presence of such great cloud of witnesses as yourselves. I am humbly blessed, truly honored to be in the presence of such great witnesses, and also to be glad to be here and rejoice, and we all rejoice and be glad in it. I'm your host, the one of this segment, the one who acknowledges that the Lord exists in all things and all people and everything else. Oh man, let me tell you, it is truly an honor to be here, to let you guys know that it's truly wonderful to be alive and be able to talk to you guys as I always do. You know, it always says that the journey is great, but the process is even greater. Now, what I'm saying to you guys is that if you're on a journey and you're going through trials and you're going through tribulation, there's always going to be one who you have to have faith in. It says in Hebrews 11 that you have to have faith in the one who brought you here in this world. Now, faith is something that is saved through the eyes of the unseen, which is our beloved Father, which is the one that created me and you from nothingness, which is dust. You know what I mean by that is, you know what I mean by that. Created from nothing, from dust. We were born to be made from dust, from sand. We came from a grain of sand. We came from dust. Yeah, if you think about it, when people go away and when people pass away, they go back as ashes. That's dirt, that's sand, that's dust. Now, here's the thing, you guys. I want to talk about this one thing. You must transition yourself into a better position to get yourself into something much more, something that you've never, much more, success starts with transitioning yourself into change. Change starts with your mind. It starts with your actions. It starts with your thoughts. It starts with your words. It starts with just you in general. A lot of people don't know. When you start off your day with something that's going to change the way you think, change the way you think, change it. That's how you stay positive. You have positive reinforcement. It goes inside your mind. Now the next thing, let me talk about the second thing. When it comes to transitioning into the next phase of your life, you have to transition into changing your environment. How you do that? Well, glad you asked. Even though you didn't, but I'm glad. The way you transition into change into the next phase is that you have to find horizon. Now, your actions determine that. What I mean by that is your actions speak louder than your words. Whatever your actions are up here, it come out your mouth, come out from here, your mouth. A lot of times we say, oh, actions speak louder than words. They do. Because your expression is a part of that. Your expression tells you a lot about yourself. And your tone of voice is very important. Whatever tone you have that day, try to find out why your tone is that way. A lot of people don't know why they have a certain tone of voice. Once you find it, then you continue to change it up. to whatever it is you're involved in, or whatever it is you're relating to. Whatever you're relating to, that's when things become a lot easier for you, because you benefit and other people benefit from your language. Make your language simple. Make it simple. Whatever your language, if your language is simple, then everything else will be simple. But remember, you have to make things simple for you and others that are following you. See, it took me a while to understand that. Your tone of voice, your actions, your words, your thoughts, the way you expression, all that is related to you and how you look at your day. Most of the time, we take our actions and say, oh, I don't need to change that. I know what that is. Why are you telling me something that I already know? It's not that you don't know. It's just that it's something different compared to what you're used to. Now, some people are afraid to change because they thinking, oh, if I change, I'm not going to be where I need to be. No, change is very good because it tells you that this is what you're used to doing. And other people are like, oh, he's making things simple for himself. Keep it simple. Real, what I mean is, do not change the way you are doing that change. If something happens because you're allowing it to happen and you're allowing it to happen over and over and over, it's going to keep occurring. Every time that occurs, it's because you have brought something into your heart, into your thoughts, and into your mind that make you think the way other people are thinking about you. You're assuming that people are thinking about you that way, but they're not really even thinking about you at all. They see you, but they're not thinking about you. You got to change your thought process. Now, how do you do that? Glad you asked, even though you didn't. I'm glad. The way you do it is you say something like, hey, how are you? Is everything okay? You see how I started? How are you? Is everything okay? See, you are a product of what you are thinking. You are a product of what you see yourself as. You know, you see yourself as that, then that's what you see yourself as. If you see yourself not making it, that's what you see yourself as. If you see yourself as not going any further, that's what you see yourself as. You determine your actions and your thoughts. You determine that because you're telling yourself, oh, this is what I'm not going to make it. You letting something manifest where it's going to start to become an action. Then the action turns into, something even bigger than what you used to doing. Now, keeping it simple, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're determining, try to keep it as simple as possible. Make things very easy for you and your day. Don't let your day have these thoughts and like, oh, this is what it is. No, this is what it's not going to be. You're making your day uncomfortable for people around you and for yourself. Make your day seem like it's going to be an easy day. If you don't do that, your day is going to be incomplete. And you're going to feel some emptiness or something that you want to fulfill your heart with. You're giving yourself what is called earthly possessions. Now, what that means is, let me explain. Earthly possessions is what you're desiring rather than desiring the one that brought you into this world. That's what you're desiring. You're desiring that instead of desiring the one that gave you life. You're desiring earthly things such as money, such as a job, such as a career. There's nothing wrong with those, but it has to be done in a way where it benefits you and your family. See, those earthly possessions that you possess is because you told yourself that that's all you're going to work for. You're not going to work for anything else. That's all you're going to work for. And when that happens, you get in a way where it starts to just become that. And you don't find any other passions or career goals, or you get stuck in that one job. You get stuck in another job that's, a dead end. I'm sorry to say, but I'm trying to keep it simple today. When you get stuck in that dead end job, it's because you allowed yourself to be in that job and say, oh, this is the only thing I can do. No, you're telling yourself that. But once you start telling yourself that, that is it. That is it. You got to say, enough of that. I know I'm better than this. I know I can do more. I know I can reach higher or reach further. Run that race. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your Father who created you. Have faith. That's when you'll stop falling short and stop falling down. Because you don't have faith, you have little faith. See, and then you'll be like, oh, I should have had faith in that. I should have believed in that. What I mean by faith, I mean by believing in something greater than yourself. Put yourself aside for a second and start thinking of things that's going to make yourself better. Start putting your mind on things that's going to make you greater than what you are. You're not set to just do what you're doing now. We all have a purpose, but we got to find out what it is we're capable of, making things easy for us and others that follow behind us. When we have loved ones and people that love us, we got to make it easy for them, because they making it easy for us while we can't make it easy for them. Remember, you are God's child. You are God's creation. When you start thinking that way, then the Lord will open up many doors for you. But because the doors are not open, because you're not asking Him for anything specific. You're only asking Him for things that only earthly possessions. That's not what the Lord is there for. He's there to make your life meaningful. That's what I mean by purpose. Purpose is something that you find. Purpose is something that is within your heart. That's what I mean by purpose. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever it is you want to be driven by, or inspired by, or compassionate about, or happy about, or joyful, that's what you have to find within yourself. It comes from your heart. People that are passionate, they work hard because it comes from their heart. The joy comes from their heart. Because you're encouraged by whatever that happiness is, you have to stay encouraged by it. Don't change your joy for anything in the world. Once you turn that joy over to something that's earthly possession that you want to have, you start to stay with that instead of being a different person. Instead of going with change, you going with that earthly possession, because that's your best friend. See, that's what I mean by earthly possession, because you want to possess something. You want to hold on to something you think is meaningful. You think shopping is meaningful. You think making more money is meaningful. You think having a higher career is meaningful. There's nothing wrong with that, because we need that. But here's the thing. What are you doing it for? Are you just doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for people you care about? Are you concerned with those people? See, think about your choices. Think about what choices that you're making that's going to make other people greater than what they are. Because you are an example. You must set an example for all other people. All right, guys. Next time, stay blessed. Bye.